Good evening, everyone. A warm and hearty welcome to 21-day goal to heal thyself from Brahmakumari's Silicon Valley. I'm your host, Meghna, for this week. Um, we are using the inner GPS to find that sweet location of unshakable pure love for the self. And this week we are focusing on the letter G, guidance which moves us closer to where we actually need to heal, and how do we need to heal. So today is day 5. I will go ahead and share my screen and we'll get started with the meditation. It's time to get some deep rest for the mind and the body. So let's take few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. With every breath out, let go of work, home, emails, people, phone, and with every breath in, let's move closer to the self by taking a journey within. I am a tiny point of light, consciousness, energy. Let's visualize ourselves in the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows, just like a bright star. I, the tiny point of light, is the commander-in-chief of the mind and the body. When I, the energy, leave the body perishes. But I, the immortal being, the soul, is eternal and imperishable. When I leave the body, everything stays behind. My possessions, my education, my relation, my job, my hobbies, my talents, my body, everything stays behind. And I, the soul, travels alone. The only thing that I, the soul, take with me is my mind, the conscious mind that makes decision, and my personality traits. Whole life is spent in possessing, doing work, managing relationships, taking care of the body. But when I, the soul, leaves, nothing matters. I can't take anything with me except the way I think, the kind of decisions I make, and my personality trait. These are the things that I take with me. I carry forward to the new birth. I realize that I need to find the time to take care of my thoughts and personality. This is what I take with me. So mental, emotional, and spiritual health matters the most. When I am spiritually healthy, I become like this beautiful rose flower. I become a spiritual rose. Who dispenses the fragrance of love, regard, and kindness to every being that comes in contact. My personality is soft like the petals of the rose, velvety. My face is always shining red like the rose with enthusiasm and joy. Even though I am surrounded by thorns of negativity in the world, I choose to stay like a spiritual rose, full of fragrance of love, beauty of elegance. I am a beautiful, fragrant, spiritual rose. Hello everyone, welcome once again to Heal Thyself. Today is day 5, so let's get started with the inner guidance. And so just a quick recap, we talked about all of these things. Who's hurting? It is indeed the soul, and everything gets damaged when the feelings of the soul get damaged. And indeed, where is it that we are creating the hurt or the pain? It is being created through our thoughts in our mind. And whose responsibility is it to heal thyself? Indeed, because we are creating the hurt, then it's our own responsibility to heal ourselves. So today's day 5, let's talk about how do we heal thyself. So just a simple thing here that I wanted to mention is that many times because we don't know how to get some rest for the mind, because we know how to get a tired body rest. We will either sleep, give it better food and water and all of that, but we don't know how to get the mind to sit quietly and rest. So what do we do then when the mind is feeling very, very disturbed? Some incident of the past or some incident coming in the future is bothering, but we don't know how to get it rest. So typically what do? We distract it. We expose it to more and more gadgets. So if we look at ourselves, majority of the times, instead of addressing the mind's disturbance, we give it even more disturbance. We say, hey, I don't want to listen to what you are saying. Here, watch this news, or do a little bit more work, or here, be busy on the social media, or we call someone, we socialize. So these things actually tire the mind even more. They don't help at all. In fact, these kind of distractions disturb the mind even more, and the closet of the mind keeps getting full with lot of unaddressed issues, either in the past or coming in the future or even in the present, right? So the mind is like a closet filled with dirt, ready to explode any time. So if I want to heal myself, I have to acknowledge that this distractions of gadgets is really not even a bandage fixed. It is actually causing even more wounds in the mind, because what we are distracting with is not healthy food. News generally is filled with negativity. So it's like toxins, feeding toxins to mind. And social media and all is generally filled with junk food, junk information. So if we are feeding our mind even more information which is negative or waste, then that poor mind will create even more disturbing thoughts. So if I want to heal myself, really, I have to first acknowledge that this is my mind, because the hurt is being created in the mind. We can't say, I don't know what this mind does. It is a wild horse. I can't tame it. No, we've never really exercised our rights on the mind. It is my mind. So I need to act like a master and sit with it. And Raj Yoga meditation is one easy way to educate the mind to create positive thoughts. And every day, the key here really is that every day we need to make sure that that every day whatever we are doing, discipline is key here in healing. That every day I need to feed the mind empowering spiritual knowledge, right? We generally feed it just news and social media and so on. Acknowledge that we need to read news, but sometimes I think there is overconsumption of news, overconsumption of social media. We can certainly find some time, even keep the aim of every day at least 10 minutes. I will read something empowering. There are many powerful blogs from Brahma Kumaris, and they're just short articles. Highly recommend, going through those articles every day, first thing in the morning. So then the mind has something positive instead of constantly creating disturbing thoughts which cause the mental health and emotional health to be disturbed. It will now create beautiful thoughts because it's been given beautiful information. It will create beautiful thoughts. So, and then once we fed the mind organic, healthy food of spiritual knowledge, then we need to exercise it. So, meditation is basically an exercise for the mind, and we need to do it every day. And then, last thing that I just wanted to mention is really a lot of times what happens, the biggest reason for disturbance inside is we don't maintain balance between logic and emotions. So we tend to get heavy either on the logic. So for example, I made a mistake and I can't continuously use the logic. How could you do this? How could you be so dumb? You should have done this. Why didn't you check? And this and that, and non-stop logic. And indeed, all of that logic is right. But I also need to be kind to myself. So I am being heavy on logic, but I'm not using any mercy on myself. That yes, sometimes things happen, things do go wrong. It is okay that, I made a mistake. So I need to balance it. Whenever I'm feeling disturbed, I need to check, am I getting heavy on logic? So then I need to emerge some positive emotions. Sometimes, like somebody else did something wrong to us, we get heavy on emotions. How poorly they treated me. I can't believe they would do this to me. This is so bad. How could they be this to me? So we are becoming very emotional. Then we need to start using logic, saying, hey, something might have happened. Maybe they had a bad day. That is why they did this. Nobody does anything without a reason. We need to find out. So whenever we balance logic with emotion, lot of things start getting better. So we can't just be heavily loaded on one of these things. So whenever you feel a disturbance in your emotions, check, are you being heavy? Are you being too logical? Then emerge some of your beautiful emotions, whether it is mercy, forgiving, kindness, peace, whatever that might be. And if it is becoming too emotional, you're feeling very sorry for yourself or your family member, use some logic, be little practical. So let's practice some of these methods in meditation. So now is the time to not only feed our mind with empowering knowledge, we will educate it and we'll exercise it in Raj Yoga meditation. For ages, I did not realize that I was living in the darkness of worry, fear, hurt, anger, stress. The darkness existed in me because the spiritual awareness, the light of knowledge was missing. I thought it was natural to be angry, to be fearful, to be stressed. Everyone around me also seems to be naturally negative. I also heard belief systems like human beings are negative. So the darkness in me increased with time. Let's light, let's ignite the light within, the light of knowledge of who am I, how am I, and who do I belong to. It's only the light of knowledge that can remove the darkness in my thoughts and feelings. I am an energy, and my natural qualities are peace, love, happiness, purity, bliss, wisdom, and power. Even during my darkness-filled days, I crave to be peaceful, loving, and happy. I never wanted to remain in darkness. Now I know I am naturally a beautiful, pure, and divine soul. I am not an ordinary being. I am extraordinary, the most elevated creation of God. I've been blessed with the quality of creativity, learning, and power to to discern. I am a species that can create wonders, that has the capability to learn anything, and has the unique power to discern between good and bad. When I ignite a lamp within, my face starts glowing with admiration for the self. Wow, I am beautiful, beautiful inside out. God is called the ocean of knowledge, the truth, whose lamp of knowledge never extinguishes. He never goes through a spiritual amnesia like the human soul. And because he's the ocean of knowledge, he knows that human souls go through a journey of darkness and light. And this knowledge, the truth, enables God to forgive everyone easily. I sit in front of God, the supreme light, and rays of wisdom, truth, and power from Him touch my inner core. The light within intensifies, the darkness within vanishes, and my heart feels bright and light with easy, beautiful feelings. I am a light, and I continue to stay ignited so that I can show the light to others. Thank you everyone for joining me. Just few quick reminders Tomorrow we have a webinar on the riddle of love at 12 p.m. I hope you're able to join us here. It's a free online webinar. There's the link to register. And then we also have vitamins for smart parenting. It's starting on November 1st, this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. And it's a 6-week session, again offered free from Brahma Kumaris. And then we also have living values classes for kids from 10:30 to 11:30 on Sundays. So hope you are able to take advantage of these free classes and join us for many of these sessions. Thank you again for joining us today. Hope you have a beautiful evening and a peaceful day tomorrow. I will see you again at same time tomorrow. Thanks again for joining us.